Good morning, I'm Teal Jennings. We have breaking news this morning out of Killeen, where a U.S. soldier has been arrested, found with explosives in a vehicle. This is raising concerns about another possible attack on Fort Hood. Now, majority of Texas high school seniors not college ready.
Oh no!
Parachute, a great instructor, and let's be honest, some guts. I took on skydiving. Still ahead, Jingle Bells, Frosty the Snowman, Winter Wonderland, all playing nonstop from now until Christmas Day. So the question is it really the most wonderful time of the year?
I hear.
Sirens are rolling into their 2011 season, and today I'm crashing practice. Oops, he did it again. Another flub in the public eye by presidential hopeful Rick Perry.
That room right there where it says danger on the door is the blast freezer. That soft serve consistency like ice cream heads in there for 8 hours.
And I'm Teal Jennings. We're glad that you're waking up with us this morning. It is December 1st. Flip over those calendars, welcome in the new month, and a lot to do before the holidays begin. There are more motions brought forth and still more expected. Accused Fort Hood shooter Nidal Hassan was back in court yesterday for an administrative hearing. 5 new motions were brought to the table yesterday, and dozens more are expected as the trial date draws near. That's March 5th, 2012. There's a new warning out about potentially troubling levels of arsenic in both apple and grape juice. Inorganic arsenic has been linked to skin, lung, and bladder cancer. Now, Consumer Reports found that 10% of the 88 juice samples they tested had total arsenic levels higher than 10 parts per billion. The 10 ppb is the limit the FDA set for drinking water consumed by a 154-pound adult. Now, Consumer Reports is urging a new federal standard for juice with arsenic levels no greater than 3 parts per billion. Well, he wasn't alarmed, just pestered by one, rather. Brian Williams interrupted several times by a fire alarm during his Tuesday night broadcast of Nightly News. It's a list that your city doesn't want to be on. The most artery-clogging cities in America. And 2 of the top 5 spots are right here in the Lone Star State. It's the most artery-clogging cities in America. We've got a list of the top 8 for you this morning. And as you notice, there are 2 Texas cities are there in the top 8.
Yeah, Lubbock, West Texas, known known for their chicken fried steaks. Is that what's doing it out there?
Yeah, exactly. Lubbock comes in at number 3. 32% of people living in Lubbock are obese.
Get out of here.
32%, and they say that a large part of that is the fact that they have so many artery-clogging steakhouses and barbecue joints. So glad you're waking up with us. And say it isn't so, McDonald's will no longer include free toys in its kids' meals at its restaurants in San Francisco. This move comes as a new city law goes into effect banning restaurants from giving toys with kids' meals unless they meet certain nutritional standards. Coming up on Texas Today, ring the bell or just click the mouse. The Salvation Army now providing new ways to donate to the Red Kettle. We're going to let you know how you can get involved from the comfort of your own home. The Salvation Army is now saying no cash is no excuse. They're taking the kettle to the net. To help families in need this Christmas, the Salvation Army has launched a virtual version of the Red Kettle bell ringing campaign.
Not the year.
If you would like to set up your own online Red Kettle, just head over to the Salvation Army website, salvationarmyusa.gov, then click on the Red Kettle box. There you can register and launch your own account to help Central Texans in need. And it is Christmas come early for Baylor quarterback Robert Griffin III. The quarterback continuing to rack up those honors. RG3 has been named a Walter Camp Player of the Year finalist as well as a Manning Award finalist.
Yeah, not a surprise here. Eating is up 6% this year, and apparently Christmas trees are on that list.
Exactly. Get this. This actually really surprises me. 1 out of every 11 people who walk into a store walk out with something that they didn't pay for. Here's the top 10 items for the taking, starting with number 10, Nikes. Number 9, Chanel. Number 5, perfume. 8, Rock and Roll Elmo. He's a popular one. 7, Polo Ralph Lauren apparel. 6, Axe deodorant. People are stealing deodorant. 5, Gillette Mach 4 razors. 4, iPhone 4Ss.
Wow.
And number 3, electric tools, with the most common items being electric toothbrushes and power tools. Number 2 is Jameson whiskey. Whiskey and other expensive liquors make up of 3% of all of the stolen goods in North America. And can you guess number 1, Chris?
No, meat?
Filet mignon is the most stolen item during the holidays. That also means that supermarkets and grocery stores are one of the most popular retail settings for thefts.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, Texas, and Baylor all going bowling.
Right.
this holiday season. So the big question, of course, is where everyone trying to project that. Rivals.com projecting that Baylor could go to the Alamo Bowl versus Washington. A fired-up Herman Cain addressed a crowd in Ohio yesterday, the GOP candidate blasting critics for character assassination. He said recent allegations are just attempts to derail his campaign, but what he did not say was whether or not he'll drop out of the race. Cain's fundraising is down after a woman came forward earlier this week claiming that she had a 13-year affair with Cain, and his polls ratings continue to fall. Cain is expected to make a major announcement regarding his campaign status in the next few days. The arsenic today, December 1st, marks the 126th anniversary of the first time that Dr. Pepper was served in Waco. And we leave you this morning, as we told you we would, with a little Merle Haggard.
Yeah, we just make it through December. Everything will be all right. Have a good day, everybody. Happy December. It's almost Christmas.
24 shopping days. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Fashion. It gets its start in places like Paris, New York, Milan, Waco. Yes, Waco. Baylor University is home to one of the top fashion programs in the country. And it's only a matter of time before these students are designing your clothing.
Go ahead and smooth it up.
Okay.
Right here. There's your dart.
Okay.
Okay, can you see it?
Senior Cassidy Kersey planned on majoring in psychology until she visited Baylor and sat in on a design class.
I grew up sketching and drawing clothing, but I didn't think that that could actually be a job.
The basics are a must.
As a design major, you start out as in like basic sewing classes, and then each semester they progress.
Students also spend time in a lab that looks like it could be home to a chemistry class. There they learn to test fabric for things like absorption and strength. But ask about what they're designing, and Baylor's fashionistas really get excited.
It's cool to see something that you think of and put on paper actually come into reality and actually be a garment instead of just an idea that you have.
With one of only 2 textile printers in the nation, students even design their own fabric, send a file from the computer to this printer, and with the press of a few buttons, original fabric. And that's not even Baylor's newest gadget.
We're very progressive. We constantly review what we are needing to do and want to do to keep our program in the forefront.
This is Baylor's 3D body scanner.
Welcome to the most advanced technology in 3D body scanning.
Here's the idea. After you've had one of these body scans, you can upload an avatar of your body onto your smartphone. That way, when you're shopping, you can scan a price tag and you can see exactly what that piece of clothing will look like on your body.
Here goes nothing. The scan begins shining a series of lights on my body. After about 30 seconds, and I'm not so sure I want to look, a completely accurate depiction of my body shows up on the computer screen. So, from the basics to the very high tech, it's no trend. Baylor has fashion covered. Teal, Jennings, KCEN, HD News.
The Centex Sirens are rolling into their 2011 season, and today, I'm crashing practice.
I joined the 35-woman team at the Skate Haven roller rink in Temple, not knowing quite what or who to expect.
A lot of us are, obstetricians and customer service reps and technicians at pharmacies.
So, why not a news anchor? First things first, though, I get the skates laced up.
The real question is whether or not I'm going to be able to skate.
And the pads strapped on.
Bandana?
I'm even dressed for the part.
Okay, here's nothing. Teal takes on roller derby.
Keep your back straight.
The team stretches first. Later, I would understand why.
My flexibility is 0.
Next, trying to stay upright on roller skates and some skating drills. Then the thing I've really been dreading, hitting.
In case you're not familiar with the sport roller derby, it can actually be pretty rough.
It's my turn to get mean.
Time now to put these drills to the test.
The Sirens and I get ready to jam.
Who owns this track? Sirens!
A roller derby bout consists of a series of jumps.
Back ready?
The players line up. Pivots in the front. They set the pace for the pack. The blockers make up the majority of the pack and try to get their jammer through the pack. Jammers are the only players who score points. They do it by passing opposing players. After a few laps, I get out of the way and let the siren show me how it's really done.
Be honest with me, how did I do today?
Actually, you did really good. I was really surprised. You did a fantastic job. You got right out there. You weren't scared. You took the initiative. You took some hits.
Hits I'll definitely be feeling later.
So it's a lot harder than it looks, and you will get bruises when you take on roller derby. In Temple, Teal, Jennings, KCEN, HD News.